Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hello everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to episode 915 of the Crypto Corner podcast. For news today, RIOT has announced a rebrand of its corporate name, and both Bitfarms and DigiHost have published 2022 updates. But just before we get into the show today, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, to please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Right, so RIOT Blockchain Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol RIOT, has announced a rebranding of its corporate name to RIOT Platforms Inc. Now, this decision, according to the press release, reflects a renewal of the company's corporate vision to become the world's leading Bitcoin-driven infrastructure platform. Jason Les, the company's CEO, said, quote, "This is a significant milestone for RIOT and comes as a result of our unique strategic position in the market. Our successful acquisitions of Whinstone US, which develops and operates North America's largest dedicated Bitcoin mining data center facility, and ESS Metron, which enhanced our electrical component engineering and supply chain capabilities, have formed the foundation on which our teams have built and will continue to develop business platforms for further growth. The scope and scale of our businesses continues to expand, and this rebranding better reflects our position as strategic allocators of capital to increasingly broaden the scope of our Bitcoin-focused operations." End quote. Next up for today, Bitfarms Limited, which trades on the NasDaq as BITF, has published a Bitcoin production and mining operations update for December 2022. Highlights include the mining of 496 Bitcoins in December and 5,167 Bitcoins for the year, the latter representing an increase of about 50% over the prior year, 2021. Jeff Morphy, the company's CEO, said, quote, "In December, we energized the remaining portions of the Bunker and Garlock farms, executing our Canadian expansion plan 2.5 months ahead of schedule, activating the full 96 megawatts in Sherbrooke, as well as completing Warehouse 1 in Rio Cuarto and renegotiating a minor contract commitments. We have positioned ourselves for strategic growth with minimal cash outlay in 2023. End quote. Lastly for the day, DigiHost Technology Inc., which trades on the NasDaq as DGHI, has shared its unaudited comparative Bitcoin production results for the month, quarter, and year ended December 31st, 2022, as well as an operations update. The company mined 56.96 Bitcoins in December and approximately 832 Bitcoin during the whole of 2022, beating 2021's annual production result of 521 Bitcoins by around 60%. According to the press release, DigiHost is currently hashing at a rate of approximately 715 petahash per second through its self-mining operations and joint venture agreements. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website. This podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss in investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available. This podcast was sponsored by AppTech Payments Corp. AppTech is an innovative fintech company whose mission is to deliver a better way for businesses to provide their customers with immersive commerce experiences. For more information, visit apptechcorp.com. AppTech trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol APC.